I turned 40 on September 28th, and I've given myself a pretty ambitious goal. I have set a goal to generate $25,000 worth of revenue in my business in now 60 days, all while finishing up for a solo art show on September 26th. I announced this on Reels, but now I'm going to use this video to go ahead and explain my real plan because how are you going to get to $25,000 without a plan? The rules for what counts, what doesn't count, and why I'm willing to let you guys in on watching me make this attempt. Okay, so this is not a birthday fundraiser. I'm not asking people to just give me money so I can reach a number. But if you feel led to go ahead and, sponsor your girl, by all means, shoot me a message. We can talk about it. Okay. But no, this is not just some fundraiser. That's not what this is about. This is about me not stepping into the next decade of my life full of potential and never executing. I had spent years planning and using my gifts on the side, right? But using your gifts and building a sustainable business are two completely different things. I'm not prepared to enter into my 40s with nothing to show for it but a bunch of unfinished ideas and a whole bunch of potential. I didn't want to go into the next decade without showing myself that I can be a good steward of what God already put inside of me to carry. That's where the Just Execute July came from, right? Making sure that I did not overthink and I took action on the things that I constantly overplanned. So we're doing a solo show, and this is how we're going to get to $25,000 worth of revenue. So one of my long-term goals is to be able to apply to the Goldman Sachs program, right? And one of the markers for that is having revenue in your business. Like there's income markers before you can even apply. I got to get my business together. I need to generate income in order to even apply to this program. The $25,000 is a benchmark for me. It doesn't guarantee that I'll be accepted into the program, but it at least gives me the opportunity to even apply. Can't even apply without having revenue, right? So it gives me a concrete target. It gives me a goal. It gives me a measurable deadline because you know what? We turn in 40, go big or go home, right? So the center of this challenge is around my solo show on September 26th. I'm creating 12 works of art, my Birth Month Flower series, some blacklight images, and some other works that share my testimony. The show has in-person tickets and virtual tickets, as well as supporter packages for people who want to support my work as they are purchasing tickets for the show. I cannot wait for the opening of the show to begin generating revenue, obviously. So there are ways for you to support and to purchase art now as we build up to the show. Over the next several weeks, as I'm finishing work, I'll be showing you the different Birth Month flowers that are not finished. You will see the ones that have already been completed and be able to purchase your limited edition signed Giclée museum quality prints. They will only be 40 of each flower of those specific signed numbered prints. So the show is the main revenue engine. But again, I'm an artist and I'm a writer and I'm an educator and all these other things, right? So to build a creative ecosystem, we're building on all of the gifts and all the talents. So I'm taking my poetry book, These Dry Bones, and I am pitching different Christian institutions, colleges, and high schools for a author talk. So if you're watching this, you're a principal, you're a school counselor, you're somebody who understands that the arts is a way to have conversations that may be a little bit difficult to have. Let's talk. because I have something that you are very much needing to have in your schools. Okay. So I'll be pitching an author talk, and I also will be launching my online community. This one is separate from the one that I'm building with my husband because that is a joint venture. The one that I'm building with my husband does not count towards this revenue goal because that's a joint venture. And so it's a completely different bucket over there. But the Heartpour online community, which is all about the work that we're doing here within this ecosystem, the arts-based healing and all of the things. That community, I will be actively enrolling people on wait lists. We will not be launching the community until after the show. So, because I have to make sure that once the community launches, I'm giving everyone in the community the attention that they deserve. And I cannot do that while building all of this. And I have another project that I really cannot start until after, but people can secure their spots on my calendar. I am building a amazing book of testimony. So 40 women over 40 is this project that is sitting near and dear to my heart, obviously because I'm turning 40. So 40 women, 40 over 40. This is a book of testimony, and it comes with a photo shoot, a space in the book, and a customized poem from me. So this one is particularly limited to women in Houston, obviously, because I have to be able to shoot you. I mean, with my camera, not like pow pow. Um, but that is another like kind of buffer for where the revenue is going to come from. Slots will be available to book on the calendar, but that won't be happening until after the show. Only money that is collected counts during the challenge for the official revenue total. A verbal promise to pay does not count. An unpaid invoice does not count. Only deposits that are paid and hit the account count towards the revenue goal. So I know that this is an ambitious goal, all while I still have and sponsors to contact and schools to reach out to and tickets to sell. By the way, the link, it's down there if you want to go ahead and get a ticket, and systems to build. But I know that documenting this journey cannot be a reason why the work does not get done, right? So the work comes first, and you'll get updates each week as we build. I'll share one long update and then short ones along the way because, time. We got to use our time wisely. I'm making this public because this is one, a way to hold myself accountable, and two, a way to show somebody out there who may be in overthinking mode, who may be stuck, who may be like, I feel God like pushing on me to do this thing, but I'm scared. Do it anyway. Okay. This is your sign to do it anyway. The goal is $25,000 in 60 days. We're gonna get there in Jesus' name. I'm not promising you a perfect success story because nothing is perfect, and I know I'm probably gonna mess some stuff up along the way. Yeah, I'm probably gonna mess some stuff up along the way, but I can promise you an honest story, an honest journey. This is 25K before 40, and this is the dream, building a sustainable ecosystem from the gifts that God gave me, actually turning that potential energy into kinetic energy and bringing forth what I know has been placed inside me to bring forth. So I hope you come along for this journey and let's take this ride.